Are you on my account, Jaden?
Log into YouTube? I don't want to do that. It's loading.
Tell me when you in, Jaden.
Okay. It says I can't. Why can I hear my voice?
Why can you?
Yes. Okay.
Jaden, start the, Scott Brand, start the game. Start the
Well,
game!
why can't I... Well, why can't I hear my voice?
Why can you?
Roger. What? Start the game.
You're watching it, Jay?
Yes, why can't I hear my voice?
Why can you? I gotta turn it off there.
Yes, why can't I?
Jaden, DJ, turn on the, start the...
As we step aside here in this first quarter. Wentz now on first down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with a big man. This is Adams. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Manning now on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Brandon Graham in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Let's go.
Now Manning. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, 28 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A CD looking ahead for Philadelphia. They will have a Week 9 bye, and at the midway point, they're 4-4 at 500 after a 6-point win last week against Jacksonville. But that wasn't an easy game. They almost blew that ball game in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they've had their struggles in the fourth quarter this year. Remember earlier this season on the road at Tennessee, blew a lead there and lost the ball game in overtime. Then at home recently against Carolina, 17-0 lead in the fourth quarter, lost that one in regulation. So they absolutely had to exhale at the end of this one and say, okay, we got one. This is good. We're back to even. And now they head into an open week before they get a division rival, the Dallas Cowboys. They're going to have to try and make a big push now. Washington sprinting ahead in that division.
Yeah, the Redskins 5-2 and on top. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Once again here on 2nd and 10. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Hicks coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. On 2nd down, here's Manning to Barkley on the check down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's Manning to throw. Caught left side. It's Baker. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants add on to their lead. Manning to throw once more. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think
that's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Into the red zone. Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw, it's Wentz. That's caught at the 1. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Wentz to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Brett's coming, and down he goes. Alec Ogletree. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Elliott puts this one through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The New York Giants, Charles, you saw their game last week against Washington. Another loss. They're now 1-7, so 5 straight defeats. Gosh, 4-20 since the start of last year and 1-17 against the NFC. That tells the story.
Yeah, 0-4 at home for the 2nd straight year. You know, last season they started the year 1-8 and finished 3-13. Now they go into their open week before a matchup with San Francisco. In San Francisco, could this be the game that determines the #1 pick in next year's NFL draft?
Man, I didn't see that coming at the beginning of the season. Manning going to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Going up top. Looking for his receiver sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Yeah, he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. Ertz over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. A final shot before half for Wentz. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nigel Bradham coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And a penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Play action. Manning. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here we go on 4th down with Manning. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Manning. He's got his man on the crossing route. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step? Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return comes to a halt.